to throw. On the move left. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up second down.
They just have to be more creative with their route concepts, Mike. I mean, there's nobody open, nowhere to go with the ball, and quarterback's just forced to throw that one away.
Back to the air one more time. The left side, he's got it. And the Eagles are going to have first and goal, trying to finish off this drive with a touchdown. A gain of 11, and it's first and goal.
At the 2-yard line.
2 minutes to go here till halftime. We'll come back to Philadelphia right after this.
Ready.
Halftime is looming, but a chance to build on that already sizable lead right here. First and goal. Irving trying to push the pile forward, but he's not going to get in. They stop him up short.
Well, after being stopped for no gain on first down on the ground, Mike, it brings up the question. Second and goal from the 2, what do you do? I like throwing it. I don't like waiting till third down to air the ball out. So if they want to take a shot at the end zone, I think it's got to be here on second and goal.
They'll try it again from the 2. Second and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he barrels his way into the end zone. Bucky Irving. Touchdown, Eagles. Touchdown number 9 for the year. This defense continuing to give up points. Greg, you've been on offenses like this. This has to feel great when you're on a roll like this.
And it's really twofold, Mike. First and foremost, just like you said, every offense in the league works all week. We want to start out fast. We want to establish some early rhythm and play our style of game. They've certainly done that. Now on the flip side, what does it do to your opponent? It takes them completely out of their game plan, knowing this early in the game, they're chasing points.
At their own 35-yard line.
On first and 10, here's May. Oh, the struggles continue. Another interception. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at the 46-yard line.
7 Pirates. 19 Lions. Dragon 60. Ready.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. That is catch number 60 for the season.
That's good.
This is a tale as old as time, Mike. It seems that any time a team forces a takeaway, fumble, or interception, the ensuing drive starts with a shot, a deep play in the air to try to seize on some of that momentum. We just saw a great example of it here.
So the Eagles will use their first time out here as they'll stop it just a little bit over 30 seconds to go in this first half.
Set. Cougar 19.
They'll look to throw here on first down. To the left side in the hands of Watson. 2 plays, 2 nice pickups to start the drive. This one a gain of 18.
Really nice throw there. The ability to throw the ball out on the perimeter. Yes, arm strength and all of that, but it's also timing. The timing of the route. When is that wide receiver coming out of his break to deliver that ball accurately as his head comes around? If the ball's thrown too early, the receiver's not ready. If the ball's thrown too late, that's when disaster strikes.
This one batted away. It's incomplete. Good hands there in the end zone, and that'll bring up second down.
Javon Holland there on the coverage.
Ready. 19 tight.
They'll look to throw yet again. In trouble, and he's going to be taken down. Former 3rd overall pick, Quinnen Williams. He works his way in, and a milestone sack, number 50 in his career. Here's a timeout for Philadelphia. That is their second, and it'll come with 15 seconds to play in this first half. Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long.
Let's go. 70 range. 70 range.
Out of the gun, he'll throw. This one's snagged by Smith and Jigba. No signal, timeout called. 9 seconds left to play in this first half.
Gain of 12 yards.
The Eagles going to send their field goal unit out. This about as short as you can get. His kick will split the uprights. It's good. And the Eagles will tack on 3 more, extending the lead here late in the first half.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Maynard on 1st and 10. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And he's going to be out of bounds right around midfield.
It's been a rough first half, but now as we approach halftime, Mike, you got to start getting some wins. And it could be something small like we just saw here. Some positive plays, build a little confidence on that sideline. So as you go into halftime, you have something to build on.
Now the Rams going to use the first of their timeouts. And they'll get a chance to talk things over after picking up that first down. Harrison Butker on now for the field goal. And this would set the new standard. A 67-yard attempt. And he's going to be out of bounds. Triple zeros up there on the clock. We have reached the end of the first half. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The 3rd quarter is underway. This one taken at the 7. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
Ready? 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Go. 70 Lion.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. And he'll be tackled up around the 45-yard line. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down.
First down.
Trap 60. Trap 60.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard
Here we
line.
go. 19 Tiger. 19 Tiger. 19 tight. 19 tight. Ready?
Back to throw. That one on target to Watson. And he will go all the way. Christian Watson. Touchdown, Philadelphia. 2nd touchdown of the game. Season total now up to 5. The extra point up and good. And the Eagles move out even further ahead. It is now 31-0. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kicks away.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Throwing on 1st and 10 is May. Now he'll air this one out deep for Hyatt. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
Quinyon
So you take the field as a defense and you understand that the opposing team just gave up points. They want to grab back some of the momentum, some of the energy on the sideline. In the back of your head, you're saying, all right, they're going to take a shot probably within these first couple plays. Here they did it on the first play. It's exactly what happened. Good coverage and ball's incomplete.
And that won't get a whole lot. Maybe a yard. That's it.
The tackle made at the 36-yard line. It's a gain of a yard.
3rd and 9.
Third down.
Now here goes throw. Five. Crazy.
Out of the gun, here's May. That'll be caught. It's Travion Henderson. And he's going to get there. He got the first down, not by a whole lot, but that'll keep this drive rolling. And for the 4th time today, he has been intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
First and 10.
I think anytime you find yourself trailing in the second half, Mike, all offensive play callers fight the urge to chase those points. They tend to get a little bit over-eager. They tend to push the envelope sometimes a little too far. Those turnovers, they only make the deficit grow, not shrink. Now, there's a lot of football left, Mike. They can still get back into this. They just have to be a little bit smarter about which risks you're willing to take.
His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a first down.
So every team practices this on both sides of the ball. They call it sudden change. So in this case, the offense takes the field quickly following the defensive takeaway, and now you want to get off to a fast start, generate a quick play, and spark your possession, and it's exactly what they're able to do here, picking up that first down.
On 1st and 10, they'll set up to throw. Throw here down the field. Will fall. Incomplete. Jackson, Smith, and Jigba, the intended receiver.
It leads to
And it'll be 2nd down. Now they'll set up to throw. This one complete. Right side, it's Watson. And he'll be out of bounds down at the 15-yard line. Second time they've hooked up on this drive. This one good for 12 and a first down.
10 at the 15-yard line.
18, Pioneer. Here we go. 60 Bobcat. 6, and up.
They'll look to throw again. A lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete. Zay Flowers, the intended receiver. It's 2nd down.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
Back to the air once more on 2nd down. And they continue to be tough to stop. Chance to extend the lead even further as they are set up with 1st and goal.
That's another Eagle.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an...
And he's got another one. Christian Watson. Touchdown, Eagles. He's doubled his touchdown output for the season in one game. That's his 3rd of the game, his 6th this year. And that is the hat trick. What a game. His 3rd touchdown reception of this one.
And nothing they've done to slow him down has worked like this defense. They're throwing multiple guys at him. They're playing man. They're playing zone. It doesn't matter. This guy is having his way, and he's having a day.
This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchdown.
At their own 35-yard line.
To throw on 1st down is May. That complete to Henderson. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. 12 yards on the game. That's good for a quick first down.
And up until this point, we haven't seen a lot go their way, but here in the third quarter, they're starting to find some plays. They're starting to get some opportunities. Just got to ask yourself if it's too little, too late.
Here's May to throw it on first down. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. What a way to start this drive. A second big play. This one for 22.
First down, Los Angeles.
Here's first and 10. Now May. Here's a screen taken in by Henderson. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
Throw again is May. That's caught downfield by Smith. And he's going to be brought down just outside the 10-yard line. So not quite first and goal. It's first and 10. They're pretty close. May to the air once more. He'll get this out to Henderson. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
A 7-yard pickup brings up second.
May to throw again. He's got it at the 3. And he'll take it on in. Way beyond Henderson. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Harrison Butker now for the extra point. He knocks it through. And the Rams will get just a bit closer.
38, Rams 7. Harrison Butker is set
So now
to
it's
kick off.
Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. From the 6, here comes a return. And he will get cut down short, shy of the 20-yard line.
At their own 18-yard line.
Let's go.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He'll swing this out wide to Irving. And he's going to have this one up near the 28.
It's a gain of 11. That's good.
So, 3 quarters have come and gone. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports.
Warriors 70. Ready, ready. 18, Rattler. 70, 79, Bronco. Panther 11, Panther 11. Go.
To the air now on first and 10. To the sideline, and what a catch, and what a great job to keep the feet alive. Inbounds as good as you can do it. His 8th reception of the game, and good for a first down.
10 at the 45-yard line.
Let's go now.
They'll look to throw. A pass pulled in by Irving. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. That's 13 more on that play. And quickly, another first down.
And that throw just seems like the cherry on top of what has been an incredible day for this quarterback. And I wouldn't be surprised here late if we get to see the backup after this drive. And there's one guy in the stadium that has earned the right to stand on the sideline and relax. It's this quarterback.
To the goal line and in. Jay Flowers. Touchdown, Philadelphia. They continue to add points. Greg, very interesting here. They are just rolling up the score even though we're in the fourth.
No doubt, Mike. I mean, this offensive play caller has no let-up. I mean, he's going to see how many points can I put on this scoreboard before that clock runs out.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away.
The Rams take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Off the play fake, here's May. Got a man, good job coming back for the ball on the completion. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield.
First down. A gain of 15. And the Rams first down.
Motion man is higher. Made out on first and 10. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. Baron Browning in there for the sack. He forced his way through. A loss of 9. Work to do now as they come up on second and long. Operating from the shotgun, it's May. On the run to the right. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up third down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
On third and long, here's May. That one broken up. It is incomplete. This defensive secondary, they have been really a no-fly zone all game long. It continues here and brings up fourth down. They'll go. Here's May. Has his man. It's Samuel. And he's going to have a Rams first down. They convert in style there. Big play on fourth and long.
21 yards. First down, Rams.
Now the Rams going to use the first of their timeouts, and they'll get a chance to catch their breath over on the sideline. Now a first and 10 from the 38-yard line. Here's May again. He'll find Smith working across the field. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They got it inside the 15. They get 25 on that connection. Good for a Rams first down. Working out of the gun. It's May. Hits it away quickly, and it's caught. And the Rams are going to have first and goal, trying to finish off this drive with a touchdown.
First and goal, Los Angeles.
Putting the tight end in motion.
Crazy, crazy, crazy. Right here. Crazy, crazy.
Out of the gun, here's May. Flush to his right. That is incomplete. No way to force the football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up second down.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
From back at the 6-yard line, what can they do on 3rd and goal?
Yeah, you're here. Here you go. Hey, what's that? Crazy, crazy, crazy.
Here's May. It is brought in the end zone. Devontae Smith, touchdown, L.A.
At this stage of the game, the score is really irrelevant. You want to try to build something positive towards the end of this game, and I think that score will help do just that.
The extra point by Butker is good. And the Rams cut into the lead a little bit. So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. This will be returned from the 6. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. He'll take a shot for Watson. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up 2nd down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game. Like, we just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
They'll run it. It's Irvin. Ooh, some hitting going on now. He was roughed right at the line of scrimmage.
When you look throughout this game, Mike, I don't think there's even a debate. This defensive line has clearly won the battle at the line of scrimmage over this offensive line. And for an offense that wants the run game to be such a critical element to its plan, they've got to do a better job because there's nowhere to run. There's no holes for the back to find. And all these 0 or negative runs are putting them in some really bad spots.
6 catches for him in the ball game now. And this one's good for a 1st down. Ball out to the 35-yard line as they come up for 1st and 10.
Here we go, set. Come back. Panthers 60. Panthers 18. Rattler. 18. Rattler.
Out of the gun. He'll throw. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a 1st down. He has been busy. 9 receptions on the game, and that one a 1st down. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
Viking 18. 19 tight. 19 tight. Panther 11. Panther 11. Trap 60. Trap 60. 18. Pioneer. Ready.
He'll drop to throw. Work in the middle of the field, but that is incomplete. Christian Watson, the intended receiver. And that will lead to a 2nd down.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on 1st down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the 1st down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down manageable and take your chances picking up the key 3rd down?
And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. That one good for 26 yards.
The defender has to do a better job here, Mike, of getting depth. He wants to elevate that ball to give his secondary defender a chance to make a play. He gets too much width, not enough depth, and a quarterback like this is going to take advantage.
That is caught. And this is going to be a touchdown. before this one is done. It has been one-sided, and the route rolls on, Greg.